Hey everyone, welcome back. You ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to explore something new.
Well, today we're tackling a topic that's gotten a lot of buzz lately. Ascension meditation.
Oh, interesting. I've heard a bit about it, but haven't really looked into it.
Yeah, me neither. That's why we're doing a deep dive. We've got this really interesting excerpt here that explains what it's all about.
Awesome.
It basically says that it's a practice that can help us elevate our consciousness and unlock our full potential.
Unlock our full potential. That's a big claim. I'm intrigued.
Me too. There are also all these potential benefits like reduced stress, better emotional well-being, and even increased physical energy.
Okay, now I'm really interested. Where do we even begin with something like that?
Well, the source keeps talking about this idea of inner stillness. It says that quieting the mind actually leads to greater awareness and intuition.
That sounds a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it? Like you'd think a busy mind would lead to more awareness, not less.
Right? That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But the source explains that it's like, imagine a lake, right?
Okay, I'm picturing it.
When the surface of the lake is totally still, you can see a perfect reflection. But when it's all choppy and wavy, everything gets distorted.
Ah, I see. So our minds are like the lake.
Exactly. And all that mental noise and chatter, that's the choppiness that prevents us from seeing things clearly.
So Ascension meditation helps us calm the waters, so to speak, and access those deeper insights.
That's what the source says. It's like all this wisdom and intuition is already inside of us, but we just need to quiet our minds enough to tap into it.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's not just about relaxation then, like some other types of meditation.
Right. It seems like it goes deeper than that. It's about reaching a higher level of awareness.
Like expanding our consciousness.
Exactly. And, the source even suggests that Ascension meditation can help us cultivate more positive emotions, like less stress and anxiety, more joy and gratitude.
Okay, so how does that work? Do you just like sit there and try to force yourself to feel happy?
No, not exactly. It seems like there are specific techniques involved.
Oh, like what?
Well, the source mentions things like breathwork, mantras, and guided visualizations. It says that focusing on positive thoughts or affirmations can help shift our emotional state.
Interesting. So you're basically training your mind to focus on the positive.
Yeah, it's like rewiring your brain to be more optimistic and resilient.
But how long does that take? I mean, it can't be easy to change your emotional patterns overnight, right?
That's a good question. I don't know, the source doesn't really say. I guess it probably varies from person to person.
Yeah, probably. Like anything, it takes practice and consistency. But the idea of cultivating those positive emotions is really appealing, don't you think?
Absolutely. Especially when the world feels so chaotic sometimes.
Totally. And the source even claims that this kind of inner work can have a positive impact on our relationships.
Oh, yeah, it mentions that. How does it explain that connection?
Well, think about it. If you're more at peace with yourself, if you're less reactive and more understanding, that's going to show up in how you interact with the people around you, right?
That makes sense. You're bringing that inner peace and emotional balance into your relationships.
Exactly. You're more present, more empathetic.
I like that. And, okay, get this. The source even says that Ascension meditation can impact our physical well-being.
Really? That's fascinating. In what way?
Well, it talks about how the deep, rhythmic breathing techniques used in the practice can actually trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, the one that calms the body down.
Oh, right. The rest and digest system.
Yep. And when that system is activated, it naturally lowers your heart rate and blood pressure.
So it's like a natural stress reliever.
Exactly. And I've also read that meditation can help boost the immune system and increase energy levels.
That makes sense. When you're less stressed and more relaxed, your body can focus on other things like healing and repair.
Right. It's like giving your body a chance to recharge and rejuvenate.
Wow, there's a lot more to this Ascension meditation than I initially thought.
Seriously. It's like a mind-body-spirit trifecta. But it gets even deeper. The source also talks about a spiritual aspect to this practice.
Oh, tell me more about that. I'm curious.
Well, it talks about connecting with our higher selves. And I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Yeah, it's a bit of an abstract concept, isn't it? I think it's about tapping into that part of ourselves that's connected to something bigger than us.
Okay, I'm starting to get it, like connecting with a universal consciousness or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's about recognizing that we're not just isolated individuals, but part of something much greater.
And the source says that Ascension meditation can help us experience that connection, that sense of oneness.
Exactly. It dissolves those feelings of separation and allows us to tap into a deeper level of peace and understanding.
Wow, that's powerful. It's like merging with the ocean.
That's a beautiful way to put it, losing yourself in something vast and interconnected.
So to recap, we've got a practice that could potentially reduce stress, improve emotional well-being, boost physical health, and indeed deepen our spiritual connection.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it, all from simply turning our attention inward.
It is. It really
Yeah.
makes you wonder, what could we achieve if we all tapped into that potential?
That's a great question to ponder, and maybe that's the real takeaway from all of this.
Maybe it is. Well, if you're intrigued by Ascension meditation, I encourage you to do some more research and see if it resonates with you.
Definitely worth exploring. There's so much to discover within ourselves.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See you then.